Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Concepts of Biology. In this video, we will be studying the endomembrane system. Endomembrane system is a group of membranes and organelles which work together and in the transport of proteins and lipids across the membrane. Uh, so the question of this video is how the transport of proteins and lipids takes place across the membrane, outside the cell, means extracellular transport of this proteins and lipids. Let's proceed forwards. So the main components of this endomembrane system are the nuclear envelope, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus and the lysosomes. These together work in the modification, packaging and transport of lipids and proteins. Let's see one by one how this transport takes place. Before starting with this transport of proteins, let me introduce you with this organelles and the membranes. This is the nuclear envelope, and you can say this is the nuclear membrane, and these are the nucleoporins. After that, attached to this nuclear membrane is the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is mainly of two types: the rough ER and the smooth ER. The rough ER has the ribosomes attached to its surface. After that, the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus has two phases: cis phase and trans phase. The cis phase is the one which is facing towards the nucleus, and the trans phase is the one which is facing outside of the cell. Then there are some transport vesicles which transport the proteins or lipids from this ER to Golgi and across the Golgi to this extracellular membrane. And here are some lysosomes. These are the organelles which are extremely small organelles which are having the digestive enzymes enclosed within them. Let's proceed forwards. In this diagram, you can see this rough endoplasmic reticulum is having the ribosomes attached to its surface. It is composed of the tubules, vesicles, and the certain converted parts. Here are these SCOP2 vesicles which are leaving from ER membrane to this cis phase of Golgi apparatus, and the vesicles which undergo transport from one tubule of the Golgi to the other, that are called as the SCOP2 vesicles. They are having the coating of this SCOP2 protein. And there are some other kind of coated vesicles which are called as Catherine coated vesicles, which we will be studying in our upcoming video that will be on this protein targeting and sorting. In this diagram, you can see how this extracellular transport takes place. The nucleus is having the DNA as its genome. Here the replication and transcription of this nucleic acid takes place, and the mRNA leaves this nuclear membrane nucleus by the nucleoporins. This mRNA gets attached to the ribosomes which are present on the surface of the ER, and here the translation takes place. After the translation, the proteins enter this rough lumen of this rough endoplasmic reticulum. They undergo the modification, and when these proteins leave this endoplasmic reticulum, these vesicles are coated with the SCOP2 protein. These transport vesicles take these proteins to the Golgi apparatus and fuse with the cis phase of this Golgi apparatus. After the Golgi apparatus modifies this proteins from the ER and stored and packaged them into the vesicles. The vesicles which are leaving this Golgi apparatus are called as secretory vesicles, which may either fuse with this plasma membrane and lead to extracellular transport of these proteins, or the function of this smooth endoplasmic reticulum is to synthesize the lipids and has various other functions which we will be studying in our further slides. Let's proceed forward with the endoplasmic reticulum. Of course, it consists of the tubules and the flattened sacs. You can see here. This is the diagram of this rough ER and the smooth ER. Disc and tubules of this ER are hollow. Here you can see the hollow tubules are visible. The space inside this is called as lumen. We have already discussed this. Let's proceed forward to the rough ER. Here you can see the rough ER is having the ribosomes attached to its surface, which undergoes to which the mRNA from this nucleus attached to these ribosomes and undergoes translation, and the proteins are getting synthesized, and the released protein is passed into the lumen of this rough endoplasmic reticulum. Inside the ER, the protein folding and its modifications takes place with the addition of certain carbohydrate side chains, and if the modified proteins are destined to stay in the ER, they will be packaged into the vesicles or small spheres of the membranes that are used for transport and shipped to the Golgi apparatus. We have already discussed this. You can see here the ribosomes attached to this ER are synthesizing the proteins using the codes of this mRNA, and these proteins are passed into the lumen of this the ER, and after that the folding of these proteins takes place, and further you can see the modifications are also taking place. Here the smooth ER. Smooth ER is continuous with the rough ER, but it doesn't have the ribosomes. Remember, the smooth ER doesn't have the ribosomes at its surface. Now the functions of the smooth ER are: it synthesizes the carbohydrates, lipids, and steroid hormone, detoxification of the medications and poisons, and the storage of the calcium proteins. You must have been studying in this chapter of movements in class 11th, in which this sarcoplasmic reticulum, a special type of reticulum, is being discussed. It is present inside the muscle cells. It is a special type of smooth ER and is responsible for the storage of the calcium ions, which are needed to trigger the contractions of the muscle fibers, and thus really important in the voluntary actions. After that, the Golgi apparatus. It's supposed the organelles having flattened discs of the membranes. It does the sorting, tagging, and the packaging, and of course the distribution of the proteins. It adds a tag to these proteins and mark them with some markers which help them to reach their destined place. Finally, the modified proteins are sorted on the basis of the markers such as the amino acid sequences or the chemical tags. We will be studying this in the protein targeting in our next video. Then the proteins are packaged into vesicles that bud from the transphase of this Golgi. You can see here in this diagram. Here you can see from the transphase of this Golgi apparatus, the vesicles are leaving as the the proteins are leaving in forms of vesicles. You can see here the addition of this polysaccharide chain takes place inside this Golgi apparatus, which the modification of the proteins takes place, derivatives of glucose. At last, the lysosomes. Lysosomes is an organelle that contains a digestive enzyme. You can see here it is having the lipid bilayer membrane and bilayer membrane, and after that the glycosylated membrane transport proteins are also present inside this where lysosomes are having the hydrolytic enzyme mixture inside them. They also digest the foreign particles that are brought into the cell from the outside. In this diagram, we can recall the whole extracellular transport of the proteins from this diagram. The proteins from the mRNA from the nucleus attached to the ribosomes. The proteins are synthesized, passed into the lumen, undergo the folding and modifications, leave from this ER as the COP2 vesicles, fuse with the Golgi apparatus, cis phase of the Golgi apparatus. After the modification, certain merge modification, sorting and targeting of the proteins takes place inside the Golgi. After that, the vesicles, secretory vesicles, leave this Golgi apparatus from the transphase and in the regulated secretion, and the extracellular transport of proteins takes place in the constitutive secretion. Otherwise, these vesicles can also fuse with lysosomes, which help in the extracellular breakdown of this extracellular foreign proteins. This retrograde transfer is the transfer of proteins Golgi to the ER. Please like, share and subscribe to this video, and please mention in the comments if you want any specific topic to be covered.